Hello again, music fans. I'm back here for another music collection update. Right here, the coronavirus edition, or as I would like to call it better, the power metal edition. All right, then. So, starting with that, as of the making of this video, we're all under lockdown because of the COVID 19, and as am I. I'm working from home, and and many concerts. Basically every public event was canceled, including one that I was going to go to on March 18th. Which was a couple of weeks ago, and it was for the ex-guitarist of Stradivarius and founding member Timo Tolkki, and I still have my ticket here. That of the event that was canceled, and I haven't cashed it in. To get my money back because supposedly it's going to be rescheduled. Like many of the events that were worldwide that were canceled. So I'm still going to hold on to it a little bit longer. All right. In fact, the ticket that I have entitled me to for the meet and greet. And I was already just good and ready to have my Stradivarius CD signed, this is the only studio album that I have, which is Infinite, and it's a really good album, and it has what may be shall we say, their greatest hit, which is Hunting High and Low, which is track 1 on the CD. All right, though it has a whole bunch. The entire album is really good. A Million Light Years Away, very catchy. And also because I was going to go to this meet and greet, I decided to buy a couple of other Stradivarius albums, or rather one that is related to Timo Tolkki. I bought this one, which is Stradivarius The Best Of. This is a 3 CD set, with the first 2 CDs being a compilation of their greatest hits, and CD 3 is live at Wacken 2015. All 3 CDs are just fantastic. I was not that familiar with Stradivarius. Of course, I've heard of them, and heard a few of their material, but here I was kind of expecting, full out speed metal and Yngwie Malmsteen style solo on every single song, and there is some of that. There's a lot of speed here, but also a lot of variety. As far as the tempo of the song, some really good mid-tempo songs, some really crunchy, very heavy tracks, as well as the typical power metal soaring vocals and great melodies. Right, really, really good a compilation album. This one, though. As I said, Timo Tolkki is, as of right now, no longer a part of Stradivarius. So he did contribute as a songwriter to many, many of these songs. The other CD that I bought that is related to Timo Tolkki is this one from this band called Chaos Magic. And if you see right here, it says featuring Katarina Nix and Timo Tolkki, who is the guitarist on this album, and I assume also the songwriter for some songs. And this lovely woman right here is the singer, Katarina Nix, and she is a very good singer. She has symphonic power metal type of vocals, kind of reminding me of early Nightwish. Here are the songs. The songs are a bit on the lighter side. There's not much heavy riffing here, but still very good compositions and a very enjoyable listen if you like power metal. And I do. Chaos Magic. Continuing with the power metal trip here, we have Tobias Sam's Avantasia. The album is The Mystery of Time, a rock epic, and indeed it is epic. This is a concept album like most of Avantasia's material here, and it's really just his own solo album here for Tobias Sam and ex of Edguy, and where he features many guest vocalists here like himself, Jolyn Turner, Biff Bifford from Saxon, and also some guest guitarists like Bruce Kulick right here, among many others. There's a whole bunch of guests here on the album. and really just epic power metal here. Epic power symphonic metal. Really great songs, great arrangements. The Mystery of Time. The other two that I have bought are from the Canadian power metal band, the excellent band, Unleash the Archers. All right, and for those two, I bought them digitally. Okay, so I bought the digital albums for an LP and an EP. The LP is I'm gonna put the cover over here. Is a Time Stand Still, which I have it here, and this is just incredible stuff. Just really, really good stuff. If you just like heavy metal in general, you're gonna love this. And the singer here, a female singer, Brittany Slays, but she does not have the she doesn't go for the operatic voice. She doesn't go for the sweet vocals. She just goes for the and she doesn't have the rough vocals either. She has a nice clear voice, but very powerful, and with a lot of emotion, a lot of range. Really great singer. Okay, for That's Time Stand Still. The entire album is just kick-ass from start to finish. The other one is the EP Explorers, which again I will put the album cover over here. This is an EP with 2 songs, one of which is Northwest Passage. All right, which is I believe as the band themselves said, as it says right here, a cover of a very well-known Canadian folk song called Northwest Passage. So it's not their song; it's a cover of a folk song, and it's really good. I had never heard the original Canadian folk song, but I really like the song. They did a really good cover. And Unleash the Archers, just a guarantee of great metal. Well, those are the ones I bought, and I've just, like I said, I've been here under lockdown like many of you, and what better way to spend our time than by listening to metal? And I have, I've been going through my collection, listening to stuff that I haven't heard in years. Among those, the entire Rush catalog, and while rediscovering the catalog and listening to this album, Roll the Bones, which of course I've already shown in my Rush collection Artist Spotlight. And I found out that this is a bit of a concept album, even though not a concept like this one where everything tells a story, but rather where all the songs here have a theme, and that theme being, as the title says, roll the bones, meaning rolling the dice. The belief that the universe is random, and everything is just a set of random coincidences. As the song Roll the Bones itself says, fate is just the weight of circumstances. So here the lyricist, which is Neil Peart, who sadly passed away, he did not believe in any fate or destiny or higher powers in his personal life, and he put that in his lyrics, and so many of these songs talk about that. Roll the Bones, Face Up, Ghost of a Chance, You Bet Your Life, all those songs regarding chance. So that's kind of a concept here for Roll the Bones. And again, rediscovering the catalog, and I listened again to this one, which is Counterparts, and I had forgotten just how damn good this album is. If you haven't listened to this particular Rush album in a while, or maybe you don't have it, Counterparts, here from the 90s, I believe it is 90 something. I'll put the year over here. All right, and but really, really rocking album. After going in through the early 80s with a lot of keyboard laden albums, and more on the lighter side, they really came back with a vengeance with this one. Really good stuff. All right, well, that does it here for my music collection update. I did buy another Rush album, which is the first one, the self-titled one. I bought it through Amazon. Who knows when it's going to come, because as you know, they have right now temporarily stopped their shipping of non-essential items, and sadly, progressive rock stuff, albums from the 70s are considered non-essential. You know, crazy as that sounds. All right then. Well, what I am gonna do when in future videos, now that I have the time, is I'm gonna try to do one of those videos about ranking the albums, and I'll do them for Kiss, Iron Maiden, and Black Sabbath. So I'll get to work on those. All right. Well, here's that's pretty much it here for this music collection update. Thank you very much for watching, and so long.